If you're like me, you could turn any hobby or passion into $500,000 with nothing but your phone. I've done it, and now I'm breaking down 300 hobbies and showing you exactly how to do the same thing. So hit subscribe, and let's build your freedom one video at a time. Animation is a potential gold mine for affiliate marketers when you think about all the possible sources of income. For example, there are software subscriptions like Adobe. There are also tablets, courses, stock assets, plugins, and even royalty-free music that you can offer through affiliate platforms. Many of these tools offer reoccurring commissions to you as an affiliate marketer. Creators are often loyal to the brands that they trust, which means they're going to stick around generating you revenue. The demand for both physical and digital products in this niche is high, especially with the boom of creators on platforms like TikTok and YouTube. So let's dive into these 5 niches and talk about how you can monetize them. The first category we're going to talk about is 2D animation. So this is going to include frame-by-frame drawings, vector images, and motion graphics, and it appeals to fans of anime, cartoons, and DIY content creators. Your best types of content for this niche are going to be time-lapse drawings, tutorials, and speed animations. And your best platforms for this kind of content are going to be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or even a blog. Let's talk about some video ideas that you can monetize. One would be the top 5 free tools for beginner animators, and then have a value-packed tool guide in that video. Or you could do something like before and after animation challenge, or a time lapse of a short character loop. You could also do quick tool comparisons, or something like the best free 2D animation software for beginners in 2025, and update that each year. You could also do something like top drawing tablets for 2D animators. In this niche, you're going to really want to focus on building trust by showing your workflow, share what tools you've actually used and why you've used those tools, do short demos or honest reviews, and those go a long way with any type of content you're producing. The audience responds really well to transparency, tutorials, and relatable success stories. So those are all going to be valuable formats of content for you to create in this niche. And once again, like with any other niche, when you're talking about the products you're using and the products you're selling as an affiliate, you want to make sure you're providing them both the positives and the negatives. So for example, if you're selling a tablet that's really good for drawing, you're going to want to talk about the positives and the negatives of that tablet or the software that you're using on the tablet to do the drawings. Okay, you don't want people just going out there and buying whatever it is you're using and not being aware of the problems that you have with that software. If it has limitations, for example, maybe the tablet has limitations that are physical or software related, and you want to talk about those in your content because that's going to help you build authority and trust for your viewers. All right, so the second niche we're going to talk about is the 3D animation, and this is going to be more of a tech savvy type niche than the 2D animation, and so it's going to have a lot more complexity involved in it. In this niche, we're going to be doing a lot of software tutorials, speed builds, and comparison videos, and the best platforms for this would be YouTube, a blog, Discord, and TikTok. Some content ideas for you would be top 10 free 3D assets for animators, or time lapse of modeling a 3D character, or before and after render transformation. You could also do something like free 3D animation software you can start with today. In this category, you really want to focus on time-saving software and hacks that you've utilized. You want to focus on solving the problems that other people have had, talk about the problems that you had and how you solve them. Stuff like, this plugin saved me 5 hours, or here's the tool that I've used to fix my lighting issues. And use screen recordings or over-the-shoulder tutorials to boost trust and authority. That way people see how you're using the product. You can talk about why, show the pros, the cons, etc. And that's going to help you a lot with just not only content creation, but building the authority and selling the products through the content that you created. Okay, so the third category we're going to talk about is the stop motion animation. So this is a hands-on form of creation and animation. You're using physical models, and often these are made out of something like clay, and they're often shot with DSLR cameras or phones. And this appeals more to the crafty type content creators or even kids who are wanting to do the same thing. The preferred content for this niche will be time-lapse videos and tutorials. You want to show them how to do it. They also want to see time lapses of how you went from nothing to the final creation. You can do stuff like how I made a stop motion movie using Legos, or top 5 lighting kits for stop motion creators, or the complete beginner's guide to stop motion animation. You can also do stuff like before and after Lego scenes, or 10 tools every stop motion animator needs. With this niche and the content you create, you really want to play up the creativity and nostalgia factor of building things and animating. This is often going to be stuff that appeals to parents of creators or people who love behind the scenes looks. Use gear lists and tutorials to introduce tools naturally with strong visual context. All right, the fourth category we're going to talk about is animation for content creators, more specifically YouTube creators, but this applies to any kind of content creator. Might be on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. A lot of content creators are using animation for their intros, their explainers, and even full channels. This is ideal for digital entrepreneurs, educators, and faceless channel builders, which is a really growing thing right now. Social media, everybody's promoting faceless channels as the way to get money. Whatever, I'm not a fan of faceless channels, but there are a lot of people out there creating faceless channels who need this kind of information. The preferred content format for this niche would be tutorials, templates, and reviews. And the preferred platforms would be YouTube, blogs, emails, and TikTok. If you go to the blog, each of these is broken down in the blog article on BrianDuclos. It has a lot more information for each niche. It has 3 title suggestions for each content platform, and there are 3 links in each niche for affiliate platforms you can sign up to and make money in that niche with applicable product. So some content ideas you can use in this niche would be intro versus no intro and which one wins. You could do an animation channel tip in 30 seconds. You could do trending template hacks. You can do how to create an animated YouTube intro. In this category, you want to focus on the connection between animation and the results, such as views, subscribers, and retention, and use simple demos showing how your tools work. Beginner creators especially love done-for-you solutions. So that does open up channel for you later on, once you've grown, once you're creating affiliate revenue, to branch out and create your own tutorials and things like that as a paid for maybe subscription or one of the member perks for somebody joining your channel, or possibly even physical products like ebooks on something like Patreon are all additional revenue sources that you can have down the road once you've built out an audience. Okay, so the fifth category we're going to talk about is people who are wanting courses and education. These are people looking to learn about how to do animation. This could apply to any of these other ones above, but this could also be more generalized or specific on a different niche as well. This niche is going to be looking for online courses, YouTube tutorials, and coaching, which of course is another revenue source you could generate down the road once you've grown an audience. In this category, the preferred content formats would be course reviews, tutorials, and personal transformation stories. As far as the course reviews, people really like to have an inside look at a course before they buy it. If you've signed up and taken a course, it's good to give a little behind the scenes of that course and workflow in that course so people get an idea which one is best for them. And once again, the courses are something you can absolutely sell to affiliate marketer. Most of them have those available. Same thing with the education. Maybe it's not a course, maybe it's a different type of education, maybe even a conference or something like that. A lot of those offer affiliate platforms as well, or affiliate programs as well. You can make commissions off of both of these things. The best platforms to use for this niche would be YouTube, email, and blog. You can do stuff like the top 3 online animation courses I recommend. You could do something like what I learned in 30 days of animation classes, or something like best online animation courses for beginners in 2025, or why you don't need film school to animate. In this niche, you want to talk about the transformation that you've made with online courses and education in your animating journey. You want to show people what they can become after utilizing these courses and education that you're going to talk about, and use comparison content before you took a course versus after you took a course, and what your creations and animation looked like before you went to a course and then again after doing the same thing. You can do a lot of comparison content in this kind of niche, and make sure that you're doing your top 10 lists. The comparison content and top tier lists would be good ideas for formatting content in your channel. You also want to make sure, of course, that you're having clear calls to action for people to go sign up for the courses that you're talking about in that content. And once again, you don't want to just sell them any course. You want to sell them the right course as an affiliate marketer. Make sure you're giving them the pros and the cons of each course that you talk about on your channels. If you guys have found this video helpful, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm doing 300 different hobbies, each with 5 sub niches, and each of these has a blog article accompanying it over on my website, brianduclos.com. You can go over there and look and hit the clickable links to affiliate platforms and sign up for those for each individualized niche. Also, make sure you hop over to Amazon and check out my 2 books that are available over there and get started creating your own passive income with affiliate marketing. Thanks for watching.